Hey guys, welcome to Westby. I know it's been some time since I posted a video. I started working on a farm and then Westby came out and I was just like, yeah, we're going here. So welcome to Westby, where, well, I've got a lot going on. There's a combine sitting there that started. I've got a help that's chopping silage for green, for haylage, matter of fact. This map comes with a lot more things you can do to it. Um, so, well, he has one more round to go, so let me get out here. I'll just leave that running. We will get that. I'll unload that in the thing, and then when I unhook it from here, then I will go to the next field. And then after we unload that and he gets running that next field, we will go finish running some oats. This map comes with a feed mill that has a hammer mill at it. And that hammer mill can crush any grain. I think I can dry corn there if I wanted to. I don't know if it's a spot to buy hay. I don't know if it's a spot to sell hay. But we're going to definitely test out the hammer mill with the load of oats that will have. May not be big, but it'd definitely be some to test it out. Because my goal by winter time to have, I don't know if come on. Thinking this thing is not liking I've had a couple issues with it getting tight when it turns and full like this. And it's not full, but it's full enough that it's not liking it. Let me see what I can do. I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back. I had to really maneuver it around and get it set up, I guess, to get it turned around. But now we're going to get this last little strip here. And then I've got some more sorghum up there. I may have more on here. This is a lot of the strip farming. That we're doing here. I've got a couple bigger fields. I think after I get this sorghum done, I'm going to chop some earlage. And then once corn, I've got some big corn fields, so I may chop some earlage and also use that to chop silage. I don't know. This map has so much you can do, I've noticed, compared to the others. And I played on Westby a little bit on 19, and it was only a 1x map, and it wasn't a whole lot you can do. But I found the farm that I played when I was on it, what I played on. And with having, the milk barn and 2 pastures, it looks like. I think I've got one that's to the west of the farm here, or whatever direction that really would be. I would say west. And it's, so we may check that out here after a little bit here. I don't know, maybe not this episode, but we're definitely going to check it out. Definitely check it out. Well, this is probably, I don't know. Yeah, let's start that field with an empty. That would probably be the best to do. I was plotting if I want to, being this is 3/4 away full, go until it's full, but let's go ahead and drop this up here. I mean, these little strips aren't bad. I could have probably easily done it with a pull type, but that being said, with the acres I have to cover, I guess with the more fields I have, definitely makes it easier with the self-propelled. Definitely makes it easier. So let me pull up here, unhook the wagon, take it down and load it into the silo, and then come back and get started. So make sure everything looks good where I want it, and make sure. Well, yeah, it's right there. I guess that would work. Now let's go pull this over here and shut it down, because this is the next field we're going to be doing. And this is probably a little more of a bigger field. So, this is not a bad little map. I have a green bin here, green bin down there. I think I'll set the auger up to the one right down there. I need to get a smaller one. But, or try to figure out where I could dump. I think I need a commodity shed. And maybe I need to figure out where to put that before I go and crack some oats, but maybe that can happen. Maybe I'll crack some oats first, and that's going to be sometime in this episode. I got to finish that field first, but I've got to go unload this. So that's good thing. My help just showed up, so he might be able to hook me up. He will be running the chopper here later. Well, I should say after I do this, he'll run the chopper as I get into the combine. And we're good to go. Putting the first load in the bins. You guys get to see that. That's one of the things I like about this is I was watching, I think it was Celtic Farms, matter of fact, and he was chopping, sorghum when it was green. And I don't know what map I was on, but I was like, oh cool, let's see if it works, and it didn't work on that map. So it's this map that has it. I noticed the pastures have the I say steer stuffers, but have those there where you can mix food and dump it into them. I think a lot of what we can do on this map, I'm starting to think autumn oaks on 19, some of that came to this, if not most of it, and being how 22 is a little bit different than 19, it's part of the game now. So we'll see. We'll keep playing around this map. I do enjoy it so far, just setting the map up like I did. The only thing I did on this farm here, and they don't come with anywhere to fix equipment, is I took a hay shed that was right here out and put my shop in, which fit perfect from what the hay shed was there. Kind of looks like it was part of the farm anyhow, but at least it gives me a spot to take my equipment, and I don't have to get it on a trailer, get it to the shop to work on it. On this map, everything is inside the cow lot. I don't know what side this will discharge on. Oh. So, you'd have to pull into the cow lot and all this, which is fine. I know a lot of dairies that way, and that's, of course, the manure pit right there. And I do have a bunker silo. I'm thinking my bunker silo might get more of like straw round bales. I don't know. I haven't decided, and maybe you guys can leave comments for me. I've got a square baler and I've got a round baler. I know for the pastures it will be easier to to take round bales out to them. And I think inside this barn I can put straw down. There's one spot, I'm not 100% sure. If someone knows, please let me know. But let's start the 30-20 here. And it is going. I can never seem to get this close enough to trigger it when I first go in. There we go. It went away. There we go. So let's start unloading this. Let me make sure everything's, I hear it. Why that is doing that, let's come in here and I'll show you some things. When you get into this barn, this is empty kind of thing right here. And then this would be the drive-through to dump your grain, which you want right here. I'm toying with the idea of getting the mineral feeds right there, which is cracked corn, matter of fact. So that's something I may fill with the cracked corn instead of that way. I don't know. But in here is where the free stall, tie stall kind of thing would be. And reason I say I think straw goes in here, I think I feed down the center. And if that's the case, then I'm going to go to JMF and get his feed cart. But it almost looks like I put straw down right here, which is a good possibility. This is for 80 head of milking cows, so once I get my food set up, I definitely will be getting those. The pastures will be the younger cows. I don't know if I can get 80 right off the bat, but I'll definitely have heifers, like in a sense of one pasture, which is right at the end of the driveway. And then it looks like, and maybe I can tell better when I'm in the combine, that I have another pasture to the other side. And if that's the case, I may get those first with steers some beef cows over there, and go from there. Um, I see how this silo does not show anything, but this one, the second one, is showing where I'm putting the haylage in. So I think I can dump, honestly, everything in this one here. The corn silage, the haylage, and the earlage. So I may keep that there, because this is going to be more, I'm already making grass silage, honestly. So this will have the different types, and that would be wonderful on this dairy farm. So let me get this done. We'll get back to you when we get out to the combine. Hey guys, welcome. We're in the combine. I think this is the only field that I will take and see what happens with the grain, if it can be in a hammer mill cracked up or whatever. For right now. But if you look out my window, like I'm seeing, you see that blue water tank. I have not gone that way of the farm yet, but it does say I have 2 beef pastures, and if that is a beef pasture there, that one will definitely get some sort of beef cows. So I plan on getting cows in here by, say, the October time. Well, if grass silage and earlage, cracked corn kind of thing is part of each mixture, then I definitely will be getting cows here really soon, because I'll have something to feed them. Next episode, or at least by next episode, I plan on having some hay made. I may do round bales, and then these I may do square bales. The problem is I don't know how much storage I have for the square bales. But if you look right there on the other side of the cow pasture, on this one, because this is a pasture for where my dairy heifers would be, that field is going to be what I will try the earlage at. I've got, it almost looks like I can fill everything in the one silo. And if that's the case, then once it comes like summer or whatever, I can run grass for haylage, put in and the other one, and fill that up, and go from there. And maybe plant oats instead of running oats, plant oats to chop. Fill one up each, one in the summer, one in the winter or fall, for the feed, and go from there. So we'll definitely have a lot to do on this one, as I said. So let me finish this field, and then when I get done, we'll go to the Cherokee feed store, and we'll test out the hammer mill together. Because if I can harvest all the food for the most part for the cows, it definitely would help. So yeah, I'll get back to you once we're heading to Cherokee. If not, just pulling in. Hey guys, welcome back. We're, I don't know, a minute or two away. This dairy farm coming up is probably one that doesn't have as many cows, 80 head. So you definitely want to do Holsteins, and I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do too. I may have to feed a lot, but at least with the milk income, it's a lot. This is a nice setup. If you get on the map and you want to do square bales and just animals, not really any row crops to the extent of what you may need to feed. This barn, with right here by the silo, you can put square bales atop that barn. I wish all farms had that, but I'm thinking serious about just square baling the straw, because if I got to put that inside that um, where the stall part is for the cows, then it'd be easier to take that in there. I think while I'm here in town, I may stop at the John Deere dealership, which, as you can see, that's where most of my equipment. Whoa! These roads are crowned pretty good, so you definitely bounce around. I'm thinking with some of this income that I get from selling some of the corn, because I will take it down to the Cherokee here. I will dry it to sell it, and I also will sell it wet. Probably get a better price if it's dried. But what I'm toying with is that bin behind my barn. If I get enough money, maybe put my own dryer in, if I can put it in to connect to that barn or that bin. But while I'm here in town, I'm going to stop at John Deere. I'm going to talk to him. I think I need to get a UTV, especially if I put a commodity shed up, to probably haul bales of straw to the barn and anything else I need to. And I'm toying with the older John Deere one that I think Mod Hub maybe had it at one time. I know in 19 it did. I can't remember if it came out there. But one thing I do like the store here, the John Deere is in the older symbol, um, which I think is wonderful. This map would do good for people that want to do the smaller, older style farming, and that's kind of what I'm doing. But right here is the Cherokee feed mill. It is just right back feed. It is just right past um, the um, the store where I dump. Let's get out. I could get my fuel here, which I've got a fuel tank there. But if I'm ever here and need fuel and stuff, we can get it. If I get an auger here, or more than one, as you can see, I can dump corn in there to dry and go from there. So that's something I'm toying with. This looks like is where I sell hay bales. Just because that trailer, I think that's what this is. It's not like I'm going to get anything, but this is the hammer mill. I'm going to pull on here, dump into it, and then, as you can see, I can click on it, and it's going to save for me, which that's great too, because I've got a lot going on, a lot going on. And what it will do is, you can see where at the bottom it says feed store. I don't know if you can see through the blackened screen, but we'll definitely talk about it once it's done saving. Raw corn mill, mineral feeds. Mineral feeds is cracked corn. So I think I'm going to work on both here. The dry corn might take that down. But anyhow, what you can see here, ground oats. So I'm going to try it. And as you can see, if I come up here to this stave silo that I have at the farm, nothing's going on. But when I come to this one, that's when I have the grass. As you can see, I've already got 442 liters of grass silage, which, hey, if I can do what I think I can do, I could fill each in there, and then I can also bring corn, dry it, crack it. I think if I crack corn, ground corn, it's going to come in as mineral food. Now, I have not seen a corn picker yet, but I bet you there's one being made because you have this, which I think could be a great access to this map. I mean, so far, look at everything you can do. So let's go back to the truck and let's see how this works, because if I can mix food with this ground oats and maybe ground corn, and go from there, this is going to be an asset to have on this map. I mean, you can place your own hammer mill if you wanted to, but heck, not even 10 minutes and I was here, per se. I mean, maybe 5 minutes driving. So let's dump the oats in. And then we'll pull around and see what happens. It may not be, right away, but and hey, you guys are watching this with me on what goes on, because how much I put in, which is only about 3,000 liters. Wasn't a whole lot, but it was just where I can see. Before I load the truck, it says it's running on ground oats. So let's see, how long does it take? It says it's running on ground oats right now. It's making mineral feed. Nice. So it is another cow feed. So it's going to take it a while. It's definitely going to take it a while. So I think I'm going to call this a video, being I'm not going to load out. But before I really get done, let's show you on the inside. I can dump in here. I don't know what I can dump in here exactly, but I can dump something in here for storage, for feed wise, and maybe that's what I dump in. I don't know. But hopefully by next episode, we can see a lot more going on in this map. But so far, I am learning so much on this episode with you guys, because this is really the first day I really played on it. It took me a while to figure out the farm I want. It took me a while to get everything set up. So I hope you enjoy what you see. I hope you, if you want to see more, you subscribe to my channel. If you like what I'm doing and like watching this episode, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you enjoy it. I think this map has a lot to offer and a lot more to offer. So hope your Sunday's great, and we will talk to you later.